Clay, where you want it cut?
Dude, this is your line of work. I don't have.
Me personally, I'd be like right in here somewhere.
That is it.
What's up, guys? Just so you know, I'm with the baddest man in Memphis right now. Everybody thinks they're the baddest around here, but this is actually the baddest. For the ones that don't know, this is Clay Millican. Got the drives the Top Fuel. Who does your sponsor now?
It's Parts Plus, right here out of Memphis.
Out of Memphis, yep. Okay, yeah.
Well, this is a big company, and this is the 12th year they've been involved with our Top Fuel team, and Lord knows I appreciate them, because it's all I do to pay the bills, and without them, I ain't doing it. Man, we think that we go on this small scale and go race. We think it's expensive, but the world you're in is crazy. If it wasn't for the sponsors that help you, you probably wouldn't even be able to do it at all. No, you couldn't. I mean, you could win every race all year, win the championship, and you still cannot pay for what it costs to run one of these things. It's, it is definitely a sponsor-driven deal, but Lord knows I love it. I've done it for 20+ years.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I can.
Yep, I told him if he'd bring that Top Fuel to Bahia, I'd get on him with Lil Scrappy, at least trying, but I'd probably get whooped at my own track, then I look bad again. But man, Clay gives me a call last week and says, hey, I got a little truck I'm doing some exhaust stuff for. I want to bring it by, let you do your magic on it. And we told him to bring it on, but I said, but first I gotta go race this weekend. We had to get with you Monday. So anyway, he shows up, and Clay, tell him kind of what you got.
Well, it's basically, this is a 02 Dodge Dakota that my wife found on Facebook Marketplace. Base model, V6 manual shift. My wife loves her yard work.
Yeah.
And I'm glad she does, because we've been married 34 years or whatever it is. I may have cut our grass 34 times.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
She loves it. So she found this little truck, and she knows I'm a Dodge guy. $700, bought it down off Summer Avenue, had a blowed up V6 in it.
Yeah.
And all she wanted me to do was put a V6 in it. Well, you know how we are. We can't just do that, and this $700 truck has turned into a 5.7 Hemi with a Silver Sport Tremec 6-speed in it, Moser 9-inch.
Yeah.
So when she gets ready to haul some mulch or haul something to the dump, she's gonna be able to smoke the tires while she's doing it. And it's been just a fun, ongoing project that is now to the point that it needs a tune on it, but it needed exhaust, and that's why I called you. And I've been having fun doing it. It's just been a YouTube project for me that my wife is ready for me to hand her the keys to, and I think we're getting close to that.
Man, everybody sees you racing NHRA, the fastest cars. They're the fastest accelerating vehicles there is, right?
Yep, they're the fastest on the planet.
And they don't really realize that you raced at Bahia and all the Holly Springs, all the local places around here.
Even all the way back to Bear Watts.
That's been a while.
That's been a while.
I remember the staging lanes was here, and there was a club right here.
Yep.
Like just right by it.
Yep.
But man, they see the big money side of that thing that you do, but they don't really realize that down home, you're a car guy, you like your old cars, you build your own stuff like this right here, and it's something different that people actually don't get to see.
I am definitely a car guy, top to bottom. I got a little shop behind my house, and that's my man cave. I mean, when I get home from the races, thousands and thousands of people watching us work on that Top Fuel car, but I'm a happy camper in my little shop behind the house, working on stuff, and I love it. I mean, my little sister races, my brother-in-law races, I still go to the bracket races when I can. I keep up with what you guys are doing. If it's got anything to do with a car and a motor, I love it, and I like getting my hands dirty. I really do. I
mean, I was at Bahia at the end of last year. We had a race, and look up, and you're walking around in the pits, just out there, just hanging out, and having a good time with the people that just regular folks.
Oh, I mean, I love it. I mean, I even made a trip over last year. I went to Paragould. I love going over there. I mean,
George Ray's is a really fun place to go, but you got to go there early in the year or late in the year, because I'm telling you, we were over there. We have a couple of our races over there, so we go over there, and the generator ran out of gas. One of the mosquitoes put gas in the generator and cranked it back up, talking about they wanted to be in AC, it was too hot.
I guarantee you.
They got some mosquitoes over there.
They got some mosquitoes, and it does get hot over there. When I was a kid, I don't even know if I had a driver's license. My daddy loved going there. George Ray with the flag start.
Yeah.
He'd come look at your car and say, you're going to be in C class or whatever. He'd pick it out. And I mean, we loved it. Daddy didn't really never care for bracket racing that much, but he loved going over there because his head's up, kind of what y'all do. And, you know, it's just so fun to go to those tracks. I mean, that's where I grew up. You know, yeah, I do all the big tracks and do all that stuff, but I still love it. It doesn't matter. But I love your racetrack. I mean, I grew up going there. Like I say, one of the biggest bracket races I ever won was right there. You know, it's a fun track, and what you're doing is kind of back to kind of like your buddies hanging out, and I'm gonna race you, and we're gonna race for a couple $100, or are we gonna race for fun? I love what you're doing down there.
Here's my problem right here.
Right up behind you that's gonna cost you some money.
Hey, if you want to know if you got a good motor, let him mess with it, because he's gonna rev it up and check it out. This is that's my boy. This is the truck we building him. He's gonna start racing.
I love it. I love it. And what'd you tell me? 15 years old and 6'2".
15, 6'2", around 220 pounds. I guess they're getting close. You want to go and check it out?
Yeah, let's see what they got going. They ain't messing around. I know that.
You better get smoke. Unless it don't smoke. Unless it don't smoke,
Just make sure we got plenty.
but you don't know where you need it.
What made you go, like what style header, exhaust, what made you go with this?
So when I started, again, I was supposed to just put a V6 back in here for my wife, and I wanted to get carried away with the late model Hemi because I wanted to learn about them. And so I did what everybody does. I hopped on Google, and it turns out that Holley has mounts, headers, everything, and it honestly fit in there super easy. Like the motor just went in, and I got a Silver Sport. Had to do the manual shift just because I think that'll be fun for doing burnouts. And Holley also took care of a Flowmaster. It's a hot rod kit is what they sent me, and I've never done this, and you told me it was going to be fine. A 2-into-1, so 2.5 inch into a Flowmaster muffler and 3 inch out.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not looking to make maximum power out of this thing. It just I wanted something that's not too crazy loud, and at the same time make it, because we know I'm gonna have the transmission out here putting clutches in here. That's going to happen. I do have a dual disc clutch in here, which I don't know what I needed. I just kind of bought what I thought would be cool. But the Flowmaster kit they sent so far, y'all really I hadn't seen a whole lot of bending going on. Y'all just kind of
no. The only thing, we tweaked the tailpipe a little bit back there, but with it being stainless, the bender like that really don't like bending it, so I didn't want to bend it too much and mess the pipe up. But other than that, it's a really good kit they sell. Which Flowmaster's been doing this for a crazy long time.
Oh yeah.
I remember when the Mustangs come out, man, we did so many sets of duals for the Mustangs. And I used to have customers get mad because they would buy 2 brand new ones from the lot, buddies, bring them to my shop. We'd put the same exact mufflers on both of them, and one sounded a little better. And the customer would be like, what you got wrong with that muffler? I was like, I think he got 10-to-1 compression, you got 9-to-1. What happened? I don't know.
Well, I mean,
take Clay for a ride, they see some real power.
6'1", but the stroke is now 426 inches.
Yeah.
That'll put a grin on your face. That thing gets with it. When the turbos come, it definitely, it gets with the program in a hurry.
Y'all punch it down there?
Oh yeah.
Look, when I rolled into it and I let off the gas, Clay looked at me and said, I don't think I want to race you with the dragster. I'm going to leave you alone.
It goes.
Was it on the spring?
hand out there a minute.
No, it's got the 5, 6.
I figured you would.
This man being
You got
300
great
miles an
eye.
hour. You think he's going to be
If he's
shaking?
It's because of my driving, not good for car.
Oh, I know. Did you still have my tune up in it?
Yeah, it's got the sun. Not the
It's
big,
impressive, I'll tell you that. It's freaking impressive. Sitting there waiting on a train and then go out there and have some power like that. That is cool.
Man, big ears out. You ready to roll?
Yes,
I
sir.
think you're ready to launch this work.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, that thing's fun.
Who built the motor?
Junkyard, backyard, Hemi bill.
Oh. Rush finger.
Dingle ball hones, rings, and bearings. Hey, that sounds pretty good.
I don't think they're gonna think this is just a regular Dodge no more.
That sounds good.
What is that thing horsepower wise stop?
345.
What's that gonna be now? 450, 500?
Oh, honestly, no, it's got a 620 lift cam, and it's got CNC ported heads on it for very quick performance.
That's amazing.
It might make 450, maybe. Dang, bro, that sounds good.